Hey! In this video, we'll discuss what to consider when selecting keywords so that you can reach your SEO goals and benefit your business. Now, Raka Chakravarti from Gourmet Delight is going to share some lessons she learned about SEO best practices.
We wanted to choose keywords which people would click. So we wanted basic stuff like food, grocery items, vegetables. But what we found was that even though people were clicking on those keywords and coming onto the site, they were not buying the stuff because we were not attracting the right kind of people looking for our kind of products. There was this relationship person in Google who taught us, or taught me rather, to use keywords which are not so specific but not completely generic either. So you had to reach the middle ground. So when we did organic vegetables or organic fruits, we found people looking for organic vegetables and fruits, and we found success. So that's what we learned there, that you can't have the same keyword forever. You can't keep bidding on it forever. You need to keep moving on. You need to create other keywords, and before other people find them and find that they are good keywords, you need to do your research, keyword research, and find out what works for you, what doesn't. You need to have your site content, which is pretty much similar to the keywords you're choosing, so that there's parity in terms of what the customer sees once he comes onto the site and all those words are visible. So yeah, we learned that. It took us a couple of months to figure that out, but we learned it.
Choosing keywords is the foundation of successful search engine optimization. Why do you need to do keyword research? Here's an example. Suppose someone is looking for pottery. What might they search for? It could be simply pottery, or it could be pottery jugs, clay vase, or best handmade teapots. If you sell pottery items, you need to know the terms people use most often when searching. Ideally, you'll match your website content to what people are actually looking for. If you don't, there could be a disconnect. Visitors to your site could be looking for one thing while you are talking about another. There are 3 things you should consider when choosing the keywords for your SEO plan. First, frequency, or the number of times a word is searched for. Obviously, you want to include the terms that people search for most often in relation to your products. Just keep in mind that it may be difficult to differentiate your business on highly searched for terms. That brings us to a second consideration, competition. If you have a large, established website, you may be able to appear on the search engine results for high volume, highly competitive keywords, like handicraft items. But new sites have big opportunities too. If you're just getting started, look for keywords that have a bit less competition. Only a very small number of keywords have a very high search volume, but there's a large number that have a low search volume. This is what's called the long tail of SEO. While the keyword pottery might have a lot of competition, a term like pottery kitchenware in Bandra would be an example of a long tail keyword that might give you more immediate SEO results. For a small business, the long tail is often where you will find your SEO opportunities. It typically takes a website a lot of time and focused efforts to appear in the results on searches for popular generic keywords. However, smaller websites may get good rankings for long-tail keywords with less effort. Finally, and most importantly, the third consideration is relevance. The keywords you select should closely match what you actually offer. If someone comes to your site looking for pottery, but you only sell tapestry, they're just going to leave. Make sure your chosen keywords match the intent of the people who are searching. How? One option is to use Google Search Console to see which pages appear in search and get clicks. Stay tuned for our Google Search Console video. Through all your SEO efforts, remember the golden rule. Your site's content should be made for your human visitors, not for search engines. Don't add extra keywords or variations of keywords to your pages. Repeating them unnecessarily is called keyword stuffing and is against search engines' guidelines. So that's what you need to consider when selecting keywords: frequency, competition, and relevance. Keeping these things in mind will set you on the right track for successful SEO.